very, very pleased to welcome Ellen to our little cupboard studio. I'm not sure what the appropriate... It's smaller than it looks and it's getting rapidly warmer. It is quite warm in here. So if we're rosy-cheeked, I can promise you it is winter still outside. But yeah, lovely to welcome you, Ellen, in to come and have a little bit of a chat. But it'd be very brilliant. Could you let everyone know who you are and what you do at FuturePlus?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Ellen and I head up the consultancy team at FuturePlus. So I think there's four or five of us now in the consultancy team. And yeah, we work with clients, all of our clients across various different projects. We have retained clients and we do a lot of one-off projects as well. Full suite of sustainability consultancy, really, from carbon reporting to impact and sustainability reporting to regulatory advice, ESG strategy, and now we're doing a lot of fractionalized support as well in the leadership space.
It really is like a full gamut of delivery,
yeah.
Isn't it? Across all 5 themes, so climate, environment, social, economic and diversity, equity, inclusion, and then sort of the everyday kind of stuff that needs to be done around sustainability that could arguably be described as mundane but important, and then through to like serious level global strategies with C-suites and implementing that. So it's quite busy.
Very busy, yeah.
What does a typical day or a typical client or a typical piece of work look like, if there is such a thing?
Yeah, I came prepared for this. And the way I came prepared is I just looked at a day I had last week and I thought I could take you through that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But first off, my day always starts with coffee because I think we all know that's how I run. So first off, coffee, and then, this day I had last week, I thought it was a particularly interesting one. So I started off the day in a meeting with a consortium of partners as part of a government-funded project that we're working with Sustainable Ventures on, looking at redistributing surplus food from factories to charitable organisations, and we're measuring the impact for that project, everything, as you said, kind of across the 5 themes as well, using the FuturePlus framework. So we're looking at carbon through climate, we're looking at the environmental impact of that, and we're looking, of course, at the social and inclusion aspects of that as well. So that was my kind of first hour of the day, and then I moved straight into a meeting with some investors of one of our clients of ours. They were wanting an update on everything our client had achieved over the last year, really, so over 2025. And we've been working with this client for a while, and we're also providing fractionalized head of sustainability support for them. So we were there to really represent sustainability at that level to the investors. And a key part we're working on with them at the moment is developing out their global ESG strategy. So the rest of my day really involved bringing the whole consultancy team together, and we actually had some of the client's employees down as well to our offices to help build out what that strategy might look like. We had a session with their executive leadership team to get those strategic directions just the week before. So yeah, we kind of went into that investor conversation and then we were straight back out and developing the strategy, and yeah, that's what we're focused on at the moment.
When I speak to a lot of our clients and when I see sort of the work that we're doing, we're often quite an extension of a team. We are consultants and outside of the business, but it's amazing, I always think, how much we are in the business, and so we have people in our offices, we go to other people's offices. It's a really, really close relationship, and I think there's a lot of accountability and responsibility and a sort of positive ownership about how well things go because of that, which is always really lovely when we're doing it. One of the pieces of feedback that we got recently, which always brings a smile to my face, is someone asked us to check some work that they were doing around regulation and make sure that it was, and we sent back grammar and spelling mistakes, which could have gone really wrong, but actually what they said is it showed a level of attention to detail. And I know it's a really silly little thing considering the level of work and the quantity of work that is being delivered and the quality, but I think it really goes to show how important it is to everybody in the consultancy team in particular to like really make sure that just stuff is on point and something to be proud of on both sides.
Yeah, I think we always strive to deliver really high quality work, and that goes right through to the people that are really focused on attention to detail. So we have some great team members who are very focused on attention to detail, and that's amazing. And then we have other team members that are more high level, more strategic thinkers as well, and I think we're able to bring that breadth to clients across the team.
Are you seeing any trends in sort of the work that we're doing at the moment, and sort of some of the challenges that some of our clients are coming across?
I think there's kind of 3 key trends we're seeing at the moment. I think one is definitely, I guess, an explosion of materiality-led strategies and conversations, really. I think either organisations that have been working on sustainability for a while and need a bit of a reset, need to kind of take a breather and see where to go next, particularly in the current kind of legislative and geopolitical climate. So we're seeing a lot of demand for materiality-led strategy and going into organisations and undertaking that stakeholder engagement, understanding the different views, and then figuring out the best way to communicate that. So we're definitely seeing that as a trend coming through. And I think more broadly, and I touched on it earlier, that role of kind of fractionalised or part-time or interim sustainability support, particularly at a C-suite or just below level, we're seeing organisations really wanting to commit to sustainability and needing that leadership and that governance in place, but not necessarily having the funding to be able to commit full time to that. And so we're definitely seeing the demand for fractionalised kind of ESG leadership, sustainability leadership increase, which is great and really exciting to really, as you said before, go into a team and be a part of a team really and help to drive that work forward.
The why are we doing this and how are we going to do it at the very beginning of those conversations is really important and a really nice trend to see. Yeah. Not just we're going to do a thing, and which I think has arguably happened in the past. And I think it is that sort of compliance into competitive advantage piece which is helping drive that as well. People are seeing it sort of more throughout the business.
It's really interesting as well to see when we go out for wide stakeholder engagement and materiality assessments with our clients, we're seeing a lot of really interesting results coming in about how employees feel about sustainability, how their customers feel about sustainability, and then how boards or governance level team members feel about sustainability. And it's about kind of viewing all of those and then figuring out the best way forward that is going to make the most sense for the business.
Thank you so much, Ellen. And if you would like to find out more about the work that Ellen and her team do, there's a host of case studies and reports that you can find on the website at future-plus.co.uk.